So, welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft and Chill, and today is a little bit of a different one, and I guess the rest of the series will be a bit different because I got a good old pal of mine with me. He's running around like a dork, so...
I'm taller than you.
So, this is my friend John, also known as Flodwrana, the troll shaman. So, he's played World of Warcraft a lot longer than I have, to be sure. And he watched the first video and he said he had some eye-twitching moments when he saw me play, so why don't you tell him how much of a terrible WoW player I am?
You don't use your racial, that's your big problem. Racials are the best.
Yeah, I don't use it off cooldown, like a bit of a dink.
Gotta do that.
Need to work on that. So, another thing too, I switched servers, so we're now on a PvP server. We're on Anathema, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were gonna record this video earlier, but I guess the server crashed, so we're on like the proxy server.
I've played on this server for months now, and this is the first time it crashed. That's when you wanted to make your video.
Oh, you on Anathema you have?
Well, no, just all of them. Like, they all usually go down and come up at the same time, so...
Yeah, it's weird that they're doing it individually now, but that's what a server is, I guess.
It's been pretty good so far, though. Like, overall, for the last 4 months it's been up, it's been a really good server.
Yeah, I can't really complain about it. Even when it first launched too, and it was busy as it was.
That was fun.
Yeah.
People said it was terrible, but it was fun.
I just loved seeing like people lining up for like the fetch quests when you had to like get items from like a barrel or something.
I can't believe that works. I can't believe that.
You'd think there'd just be some guy cutting to the front, but you never really saw it happen.
He'd just be shamed, DDoSed.
Okay, so I told myself I was gonna get a tiger, so I'm gonna tame a tiger right now. And we've got one more quest left here, and then we're gonna probably move on to the Barrens.
Moving on to college.
We're graduating.
Barrens chat is just college in general.
I was just gonna say, I hope Barrens chat's just the same as it was before.
I think the server's pretty... it's pretty late game on the server, so there might not be a whole lot of leveling scene, but there'll be some, because there's, what, 4,000 people on right now, so...
My favorite part about taming a pet is the fact that it just, like, shrinks. Completely.
Even this raptor, look at this guy, he's already tiny.
So, meat and fish. I think I have some fish.
Get this guy. He's tiny. Look, he wants to be your friend.
Wait, what the fuck? I clicked on feed pet. What the shit?
Looks like you clicked on feed yourself.
I guess so. Feed your pet the selected... Oh, it's because I clicked the food item in my action bar.
You held that strip of bacon out in front of him and then took it away and
just like, nope. Oh, crap. Why is he just on... Okay. Just as I send him out to kill that thing for you, he's like, fuck it. Not worth it. So...
What if your cat just doesn't do things? What if he's Garfield? Then you'll feel like a real idiot.
Oh, I need to name him too. What am I gonna name him?
No, I think that one's good.
Just Cat?
It's shit.
What about Tack? No.
Oh, what a comedian. Just 'cause
There we go.
Nibbles.
Nibbles.
Don't worry, it's vanilla. You can probably rename your pet once per year for the small sum of 85 gold.
Oh man. So, you're normally an alliance player.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why you wanted to roll shaman, because you don't really get much of a chance unless you're playing retail.
Yeah.
But like,
well, Bloodlust was so big, so they had to make shamans. You know, they had to. It's pretty crazy to think that a whole class would be, faction specific. So that didn't last very long.
Yeah.
By the time Burning Crusade came out, it was no more.
Well, even when BC came out, you still couldn't roll Druid on Alliance or not Druid.
Yeah, you could. A Shaman. Draenei Shaman. Draenei came out.
Oh, right. Yeah, and then Blood Elf Pally. I forgot about that.
Yep.
That's crazy. I think I have to get one more of those eggs. Did you get them?
I have 0 out of 3.
Okay, well, here's my last one.
Oh, I didn't realize they're not something we loot.
Yeah, no, they're like little eggs you just find.
Okay, we're on an Easter egg hunt here. Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you bring me in to like help you out with WoW because I've played WoW and I've just never done this zone. So
Yeah, I guess you're not used to it at all because any horde character you have was boosted, right?
or it was transferred in
transferred.
Wrath.
Yeah. I think we have to go over to the main area to get the eggs.
Let's do it. Let's just smash these trolls again. Say, look who grew up.
Before we started the episode too, John was on like the longest spirit quest ever. Just traipsing across.
The thing is, it's only my second totem out of 4, and it was already a long quest. So I'm real concerned what the next ones are going to be.
So wait, you're in the middle of the chain?
No, I'm done the chain, but this is the fire totem. There's still the air and water totems.
Oh, right.
Get later on. And I don't think quests get shorter in this game.
No.
Somehow.
I never played Shaman, not once.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's weird because you have spells, but then you have like a shield. You got a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know. A lot of people hate it, but I don't really mind it that much. Like the whole like pet management part of it.
Keep your pet happy.
Yeah.
The diet is the diet's what can mess you up sometimes because it's so easy to get just like red meat in this game.
Yeah.
But if you need like fish or like something like that, like it's a little harder.
Yeah.
Or fruit. Some pets eat only fruit, so that's even harder.
Yeah, which ones?
Apples. Turtles eat
turtles.
fruit.
That's right. They're like fruit and fish, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't eat normal meat. I don't think. At least with
And
these
fish are
tigers,
easy,
it's fish and meat.
Yeah. Fish are easy if you're willing to sit by a pond and fish, but that's not what people want to do. They want to go quests.
Yeah. I ain't trying to play fucking Bass Pro Shop fishing.
I had a game on old Mac 97 or whatever it was. That was like a bass fishing game.
Oh no.
And I didn't know how to play it, so I just drove the boat around.
I had the one on Dreamcast where you actually had like it was like the start of like the Wii accessories almost, where you had like the dumb peripherals.
The Dreamcast was a weird creation.
It was so good. It was ahead of its time.
I love the Sonic games, so.
Sonic Adventure. I saw an image somewhere. I don't know if it was just a meme, like shitpost thing, but somebody said the new Mario, they're basing it off of like Sonic Adventure. And I don't know.
I don't know. That's just the old nostalgia train of Reddit just going wild.
Yeah. Ah well. So we need. There's this raptor here. Maybe there's an egg here.
What was it on the Dreamcast? It was one of the Sonic games where I don't even think it was the main game. It was a mini game, multiplayer, and you just had a treasure hunt for gems.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were gonna talk about the little Chow creature things that were like Tamagotchis, pretty much.
It was like an open world split screen, you against your friend, and you had to run around, look for clues, and there was a gem hidden somewhere, and whoever found it first won. It's kind of like The Amazing Race, but it was Sonic and it was on the Dreamcast, and it was so fun.
I don't know what that would have been.
It was like National Treasure on a Dreamcast.
When can we run Ragefire? Like, is that like level 15-ish?
I think it's 15 like minimum. It's honestly much better than Stockade. That's one thing Horde definitely has. In City. The Stockade was just this mess.
I didn't like Stockade at all.
It's nice that it was like, it's simple enough, but all the mobs chain pulled and everything was so close together.
Yeah. You gotta feed this.
Because who doesn't like a dungeon in their city? Like, that's great, but it was just a bad dungeon. And then there was Gnomeregan. There's nothing quite as hellish as Gnomeregan. Do you ever do it?
I did do it, and then I did it again when I was leveling a new character in Warlords, but obviously it was a lot different then.
Yeah, but did you ever do like the old school Vanilla or Burning Crusade or whatever?
I did it, and I never finished it because the group I was with just like gave up.
Yeah,
it was a rough one, that dungeon.
That's what happens to most groups. Even if you all have the best intentions, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be up for 4 hours.
Yeah.
It taxes you. It tests you.
Shadowfang Keep though, I absolutely love.
Yeah, that place is good. good gear too.
Yeah. The fun
That's the thing with Nomergon. It was like there was, I think, about 4 or 5 bosses that could give you loot in there, but mostly it was just like it didn't make sense why people even went there. But
Yeah.
curiosity got the best of you, and you would go and it would just rip part of your soul away.
Dead Mines is fun though. I like Dead Mines too.
Yeah, Dead Mice is good. It has its tough spots too, though. Like the ship is pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah, well, when I was playing it on Darrowshire on the priest I had, and we had like a low-level rogue that just like thought he could be invisible and walk right up to everything, and just fucking pulled everything. So it made it kind of painful, but after a long time, I made it through it.
Yeah, that's the difference. Is most of these you can sort of thumb your way through, but Nomergon was just so big. If you messed up enough, you'd get respawns at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like respawn mobs, and that crushes your spirits. See more little green, vile trogs walking around.
It's like if you stay up late enough where you see the sun come up and you just feel that instant regret.
Yeah. So, oh no, I could have done so much today. But that's what made Old WoW good, is that you had, like, it was the video game every parent hated, because you had people working into the 2, 3, 4 a.m.s of the night trying to get Nomergon finished.
Yeah.
And the next day at work or at school, they were just toast. Just toast. And nothing about that is good.
Yeah.
But it was the best. It's a boar killing race.
I'm missing all of my hits. There we go.
Oh. And now we have to loot each other's boars.
Oh. I was trying to skin it. Wouldn't let me.
Why do we play this game? Uninstall Mass Effect 4.
What the hell? I didn't even pick up any skin from that.
Sometimes you just you just butcher it so hard that
It just disintegrates.
there's just nothing that can be salvaged.
It's kind of weird to say, but I feel the most nostalgia when I'm just like walking along the road like this.
Yeah, because that's what you did most of the time.
Well, yeah, it's all the game was. I love it.
I remember being level like 10 or 11 on my first guy, and
What was your first guy?
He was a warrior, dwarf warrior.
Oof.
And I wanted to, because I could see the map. You can see all the big zones that you don't know what they do.
Yeah.
I was totally a noob. And I wanted to save up 80 silver so that I could go to the auction house, buy a bag, which would have been my first bag. Now they give you more.
Yeah.
My first bag other than the backpack. And then I would take a boat, because I knew how the boats worked, and I would go to this continent that we're on right now, Kalimdor.
Yeah.
And I would like just see what I could see. And the reason I needed the bag is because I thought I was just gonna plunder high and low. And I needed, all the space for all my riches. So I didn't want to like find the land of gold and El Dorado and just only have 16 slots.
Oh man.
So that's what I thought. And I came to like the crossroads, and there's like this Tartan level question mark who just killed me immediately. And I was like, oh, now it's on.
Oh no.
Because that's what happened in Old WoW. You needed to, like, if you got your ass kicked by something, that just drove you to get better. Because you looked at that level question mark guy on his big tall mount with his scary gear, and you're just like, I want to be that.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about it. My biggest like noob moment was the first time I ran Shadowfang Keep. So I had not long. Did you sting again?
Mm-mm.
Somebody did.
I think it might have been your pet when we zoned out.
Oh.
It's just we phased out there because we switched zones.
Oh. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my biggest like noob moment. First time I ran Shadowfang Keep, so I was like still very new to the game. And I can't remember what mob it is, but one of the bosses dropped like a two-handed, like really good sword.
Oh no.
Yeah. I rolled need on it, man.
And you were, what, a hunter?
Yeah.
Did it at least have like stats you could use? Oof, that's still not good. I can't
No,
say that.
no, it didn't really have. No, I don't think I had the stats I needed from what I remember. I'd have to look up what the sword was, but there was a warrior that was just like pining for it, and then the whole group was just like, they weren't mad at me, they were just like extremely disappointed and just like, man, why would you do that? How could you do that to him?
For the longest time, I didn't know what the stats even did. Like,
Yeah.
that's how bad I was. I just shift or control clicked the gear. Whatever looked coolest, I equipped.
Yeah, I think I was the same. Most people probably were.
And so, yeah, like I said, that warrior was my first character that I played. But the first character I made was my little gnome warlock, who I still play to this day.
Nice.
And the reason I rolled him is because he had a red robe. And mages had blue robes, and I didn't know you could get new gear. Like,
Oh, really?
when I was on the character screen, I didn't know what this game was. It was just like,
That's hilarious.
it's just the only game you could play on like a Mac computer. So I'm like, I'll download this game. And I didn't think you could get new gear, so I just wanted to pick whichever color looked better because I'm going to be playing this character permanently.
This tiger is missing everything, and I'm missing everything. What the hell?
I'm not. Well, it's level 14.
Oh,
so
that'd be
there's
why. I didn't really even question that. Also, I'll pop my racial to make you happy.
Well, you can res your pet too. Poor Garfield's
Yeah,
just
I know.
dead.
I got an aboriginal cape.
Wow, that's some pretty
Spicy.
good armor, actually.
I do not have the mana. Wait, yeah, I do. Also, he's very upset now.
Yeah, I'd say. You just blindly told him to charge at a level 14 zebra.
I didn't even think anything of it, man. This is
There,
what
he can have
happens
some-
when it comes to like recording the videos like this. Like, a lot of the time you zone out. Like, not just with
Yeah.
this game, like with any game. I just kind of like, I get wrapped up in what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and the other thing is, in new WoW, you'd be hard pressed to find a mob that'll kill you. Like,
That's the other thing, yeah.
you can just walk around killing stuff until you're level 100 million.
Is there... I know you said the server's mostly... Yeah, it's mostly higher level.
There's quite a few high levels.
Oh, I remember
it's
Yaptu
also-
from yesterday? He's level 10 now.
Where's... Oh yeah, there he is. There's the other crazy thing about new WoW. You never see that. You never see the same person twice
Yeah.
in a zone. All the servers are so combined.
And that's the thing with like the dungeon finder too. Like, you used to have to... Well, like on this server, you have to like plan out and like meet the people and like
Yeah.
group up.
Yeah, there's like...
Dungeon
A
finder's
round-
just like quick match or something in a...
There's a
game.
great video by David Stewart. I think I showed it to you. And he talks about what made old WoW good. And I'm not saying new WoW's not good. It's still obviously fairly successful, but what made old WoW such a huge success was the fact that, you know, it created a compelling experience. It wasn't easy. You know, he compares it to writing a book. Like, if you write a book and all your main characters just get everything they want and there's no conflict and everyone's happy, no one's going to finish reading your book.
Right, yeah. There has to be some...
The hard parts. Yeah, the things like Gnomeregan are things that keep people coming back. 'Cause it's
and
just that
there's
addicting
stories, right?
challenge.
Like, we're talking about it right now. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna talk about the one time you ran Gnomeregan
And nothing
you
happened.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
ran it 50 times in New WoW. You know?
Well, you can run it 1 or 2 times and get all your gear. Everyone gets their gear separately now. And
Yeah,
then you just
yeah.
continue on.
Yes.
So that's just, it doesn't create, and even when you rolled that sword in Shadowfang Keep, like, those other people no doubt told somebody about that stupid hunter who ninja their sword.
Yeah. It still keeps me up at night.
You're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs on your mat, on your little duvet cover. I should have rolled greed.
Wake up
That
and
warrior's sitting up and he's just thinking of that sword that he didn't get.
yeah, I wake up in a cold sweat and Carla's like, you had the dream again, didn't you? I did.
That warrior is probably a man with like a 6-bedroom house in Surrey and 2 Mercedes in the garage, but he's sitting up at night thinking of that sword that he didn't get.
All because of me. Just grab all the quests. We've made it to Crossroads.
Oh, I haven't. I've made it to... No, I'm almost dead.
I've made it to Crossroads.
Oh, no. I forgot. Back here, I have to turn in this shaman quest, so I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab everything.
Fook.
Dumb tiger can't even take the aggro.
It says there's a bunch of quests here, but I don't really see any of them.
He died again. On the first...
This cat's like a prospect in a sport that's just not living up to the hype.
Oh, you've got that right. I think he's got to go. Nibbles isn't making the grade, although he is lower level than what he should
No,
be.
there's no excuse.
Not today, Nibbles. I think I've already used like 12 meats on him since I got him.
Listen, kid, you're just costing me too much money. I don't wanna, but gotta cut you loose, you know? You understand, it's just business.
It's just business, right?
Okay, yes. The quest is to purchase a Wind Rider ride from him. He's just plugging his own business.
Yeah.
He's a professor who's making you buy his book.
Oh, Nibbles didn't die that time.
Small steps.
Almost did though.
Alright, where are we going? What? Oh, when I press my map, I just see bags everywhere.
I almost vomited. Yeah, it's just so many things to be had.
What's this? I don't want this much content. Yeah, I remember coming to this zone on my little level 11 when I bought my bag. And I just thought, oh, look at these big, because there was those big Kodo lizard things that shot lightning. And I was just like, I bet if you kill one of them, you'll be rich.
You just thought you were in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, like, I mean, I didn't realize that there were super leveling here just like me. It just made no sense to me.
He thought it was
Obviously.
just untapped land just for you.
Yeah, thought it was this new land that no one knew about.
Oh, he took the aggro. Never mind.
We had this this dude from Louisiana in our guild in Wrath of the Lich King who was a tank, and he would always say, "Gloinio's pulling a shit ton of aggro." He just whenever, that was my name, but whenever you know, a caster or somebody was pulling aggro off him, and he wasn't really good, so he just wasn't doing his job, but he would just go off.
And blame you or any other DPS caster.
Fatal Limit is pulling a shit ton of aggro.
I can't keep up.
And there was this one boss, Lotheb, in Naxxramas, who had a thing called Necrotic Aura, and he called it Necrotide Aura. And we corrected him a dozen times, but he never really caught on.
Love it.
And he was always like, guys, you gotta watch out for that Necrotide Aura.
Necrotide Aura. Raptor here. Yeah, I feel like it would have helped if I had like played with people to like learn from.
Yeah.
I found out a lot of it I was just like on my own.
Oh yeah, I would pester people so much when I was a noob. And I would, like, there was this one warlock who was just so much better than me, but he was a nice guy, and I would whisper him random questions while he's in the middle of a raid. He was probably so annoyed by me.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
But he always answered, he always, like, told me what to do, and, you know, which is sort of what made you want to do the same thing for the next noob who asked you something.
Oh, my inventory's full.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's all the leather.
I guess I got some ruined leather scraps because you just denied it. You just rejected. You rejected the scraps.
I'm too good for that.
Get these things out of my sight.
That bougie scrap shit. Also, Nibbles died.
I couldn't really do too much for him. I just watched him. I could have healed him.
But I didn't.
I forgot how much stuff isn't in vanilla. Like, there's a totem timer for shamans that shows like how long your totem's gonna be up.
Oh yeah.
And it's been around for a long time, but it's not in vanilla, so you just gotta guess.
Wait, when you hold shift on your gear too, doesn't it show you like, or it should show you what you're currently wearing and it compares them? Or is that just...
Yeah, I think that works at the auction house in vanilla.
Right, but
So
it
I
doesn't
don't know
just
if it
work in
works in
your
your bags.
inventory, no.
I don't know. There might be a way to enable that, but yeah, things like that. There's very, very little of it. Sometimes you could go into a city and you would see a guy like spamming between two sets of like shoulder blades or shoulder plates, and it's because he's comparing all the stats. He's just like right-clicking the one in his bag and he just keeps switching between two.
Oh yeah.
And you knew what he was doing. He was looking at his like crit rating percentage and watch how they all change to see which one's better.
Yeah, the old leather working's at 45 now. I'm practically an expert.
Ask me anything.
Ask
you need
me
to know
anything
leather.
about leathers. I'll tell you. Tell you what, you need a lot of bag space.
Oh yeah.
12 already? I'm not even a quarter of the way. Holy, your spirit quest really did the work for you.
Did some work.
Okay, so we made it to the crossroads. I got a pet. John did his spirit quest, and we picked up all the crap that we could in the Barrens. I think we'll call it a day for now. We started some of the quests and we'll see where we go next time. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, then go ahead and leave a like down below and comment, let us know your thoughts. Share some of your noobish experiences with WoW, just like we did. And we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.
See you later.